Lego. It's going to be going live in just a second. I'm actually already uploading something else, so I can't put the little YouTube video live for a little while, but I'll be able to do it in just a minute. In fact, actually, I might be able to open a tab, an extra tab, and upload it there instead. So let me just quickly do this. I need to tweet out as well. Why does that keep coming up with a little... I don't want you. Go away, Mr. Webcam Controller. I don't need to control the webcam. It's already being controlled. Let me quickly tweet this out. We're live now. Starting the season with a new save. Put a cheeky hashtag in there as well. Hashtag FM15. Hashtag Football Manager. Do 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 do. Hey guys. How's it going? Just copy that, done. Do public libraries, videos, not uploaded. That one. Paste. Live now. Save changes. Right. So many tabs, so many tabs. Got so many different tabs open, it's ridiculous. Sweet, sweet, sugary refreshment. We'll load the game up just so people don't keep asking, what game are you playing, Chaz? Doing the Forest one. We're about to start the championship season, of course. We are 3 days away from the opening game against Blackpool. 3 days! Oh, 3 days away. You've been here since 8 o'clock? Wow, someone's eager. Lol. What a beautiful feeling. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know why that song was in my head. We'll go through in just a second, Adam, and I'll show you who we've signed so far. There wasn't a stream yesterday. Career mode veteran. I needed to get a lot of recording done, so I took a night off of the streams to make sure I had enough time to put together videos for YouTube. So we had a rare day off, but back at it again today, and will be every day from now. Come on, please process. Please process. YouTube is being a dick again. Shock. YouTube actually has been really broken today for a lot of people. Like, properly broken. Hopefully it starts to work soon. So, we'll have a quick look at the transfer budget. We currently have still £200,000 remaining. We only got 200 grand to start off with, and we so far haven't spent a penny of that. We've relied on loan signings to this point, and we still have 24,000 left of our wage budget. The club already had in Carl Darlow, Todd Kane, Jamal Lascelles and Gary Gardner on loan. We've added to those two Luke Garber, the left back / left-sided midfielder. I'm actually probably going to use him in a midfield role more so than left back because of his ability to whip the ball in, and Luciano Becchio as well from Norwich, and he will add a nice bit of a different approach, because we've got the pace of Britta Sombalonga and the poacherish finishing of Matty Fryer, but then Luciano Becchio is just an absolute brute, isn't he? Fantastic in the air as well. So if we can get balls into him, we should be able to have a decent starting few games. Obviously, we still haven't yet set any tactics up, so we'll have to do that today before we take on Blackpool. But fingers crossed it won't be long until we nail down some tactics that are successful for us here at Forest. Oh, YouTube's just not processing right now, which is really starting to wick me off, I'll be honest. Let me cancel that. Try again. Bear with me, guys. Just trying to let as many people know as possible that we're actually live right now. And this time it processes. All I had to do was restart the upload. It's stupid. Screw you, YouTube. It was another Eden Hazard header yesterday, you're right. I'm not sure about Dexter Blackstock. It'd be good as a rotation player. And I always like to have, probably going to play it 2 up top. Although I'm thinking of a 4-2-3-1, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. But we've been playing 4-4-2 in pre-season. And, well, it worked quite well. Beat Mansfield 4-0, and we got them in the second game of the season away from home in the Capital One Cup. So I may even just completely copy that lineup, although obviously it would be a different sort of game. But that's a 4-4-2, isn't it? Lehigh, Mancien, Wilson, Cohen. Probably would have played Chris Cohen at left back. Then Antonio, Gardner, Vaughan and Osborne played Osborne at left mid, with Matty Fry and Luciano Becchio up top. So we have been playing a 4-4-2 in pre-season. It's been very successful for us. You do only need a max of 3 for 4-2-3-1, but obviously if I do want to play 4-4-2, it's nice to have the options. Because obviously injuries could become a problem as well, which has been an issue on FIFA and Football Manager for me so far this year. Let me just sign out Skype. Otherwise I keep getting distracted by all the notifications. I'd never be able to afford Lewis McGugan, I'm afraid, Matty. It's a little bit too expensive for me right now. I've got the Juventus Fiorentina game on above me. It's alright, Tom. Glad you're enjoying it. Lamana Luar is a little bit old now. Is he 34? Question mark 33. Lamana Luar. Still got decent stats actually. In fairness to him, playing in the Turkish league right now. Went to Karabukspor and then to Rizespor and now at Akhisar Bid. I presume that because it's got a dot after it, the bid is short for something. But Akhisar Bid. Don't know who they are, unfortunately. My Turkish league knowledge is not the best. Be the first to admit that. Naki Wells would be a good signing, but he'd also be out of my price range. We don't have much money right now. I'm hoping to go on a couple of cup runs to try and drum up some extra funds. So we'll start to advance. I'll give you bloody Alvaro Vidal in a minute, kids. Fucking hell. It's very Berry Jet the hit. Alvaro Vidal. I'll scout him. And we'll see what happens. Youngster Cash turns professional. Congratulations, Matthew. Dean Howell's going to Cambridge. That's a decent signing, actually. Very decent signing on a free transfer. GG. Maybe Cambridge can have a good season. Oh, no, not right now. Really? Really? 2 training injuries? 4 to 5 weeks and 2 to 3 weeks? This is why I've got extra players in positions, because this shit happens to me all the time. I'm so unlucky with injuries, man. Video, worth keeping an eye on his development. Matches a new signing philosophy, has a basic understanding of the language. I'll keep an eye on him. I'll keep an eye on him for you, Kieran. We'll see what happens. Lol. Nathan Redmond be too expensive, I'm afraid. I haven't got the pennies for Nathan Redmond. I just can't afford him. We'll have a look at this. Bear with me. Oh, right, let's go and do a press conference, shall we? Stay away from the people that are moaning at me on YouTube. I am pleased that Greg Halford has signed a new contract, even though he's out on loan and won't be playing for me this season. Fulham play Ipswich. No doubt keen to show that they have... Well, they're both going to be there and thereabouts, aren't they, at the end of the season? Because he's tipping you before promotion, I think we'll be right in the mix. Which hopefully we will be. Injury free, definitely. Do you get along well with Lee Clark? Well, let's see what Lee Clark thinks of me first before I answer that. Oh, I don't want to set a nickname. Lol. Information. Feels the two of you could become friends. In which case, I like Lee Clark. I don't want to talk about contractual matters about a kid that's just signed. You've had the pre-season to prepare your team and now it's all left to kick off your continue. Yes, I am confident. I am confident. Blackburn to take on Cardiff on the opening day. I didn't say I want to build around Greg Halford. Fucking hell. Put words in my mouth. Anthony Pilkington scores on his Cardiff debut to give them a 1-0 win away from home against Blackburn on the opening day. Cardiff top the table. And unfortunately for Blackburn, they sit bottom. Ross Wallace removed from shortlist. Yes, well, he was a bit of a dick, wasn't he? Competition's expectations review. The board would like to make it clear what they expect from you this season. Failure to meet one or all of these expectations could make your position untenable at the club. Minimum expectation is to reach the third round of the Capital One Cup, the fourth round of the FA Cup, and the minimum expectation in the league is to reach the playoffs. Okay. Never had a board come to me like that day before the opening, or on the day of the opening game, and say, look, just to reiterate, this is what we want from you this season. What I need to do is set up some tactics. Set up some tic-tacs. Great new formation. We'll start with a 4-4-2 just because it's a simpler formation. We'll go with the control again because I do like to be controlling in that sort of sense. Shorter passing. I won't go for retain possession. Oh, no, go on then. Retain possession. Run at defence, whipped crosses, close down more, play at a higher tempo, get stuck in. Stick to positions or roam? We'll stick to positions for now because they're not fully familiar with the formation. But in future, we can ask them to roam a little bit. Yeah, sometimes people get accidentally timed out. Like you'll go to time someone out, and someone will write in the chat, and it will move up, and you accidentally end up clicking on the wrong person. I've done that so many times. Yes, and then we will create another new one. 4-2-3-1 players wide, because I prefer wide, but actually I want those two there. Tar. Right. See, I'm not sure whether to do a counter mentality with this one or standard. I think if I was to have two out-and-out defensive players in there, then I could go for a counter, because then we could just kind of let the four people up top roam free. See, the familiarity here is awkward, so I'm going to have to play the 4-4-2 to start off with, and even that's awkward apparently as well. So that might be a bit of an issue to start off the season if they're not too familiar with my my particular tactical approach. We'll go for a more direct passing with this one if we're going to go for kind of a standard / counter approach. We'll go for passing to space, because we do have pace out wide. 5-2-3 is the ultimate formation. I'm not too keen on 5 backs or 3 backs with wing backs. I don't know why. I don't really know how to approach that particular thing. We'll go with a lower tempo. No, higher tempo with long balls. And play wider, considering we've got specific width up there, but we will get them to close down and get stuck in still. Anything with... Yeah. The only thing we use tighter marking is I always get nervous that balls will get played in behind and the strikers will just spin on the defender and get in behind, but we'll do that for now. Got one at defence as well. We'll just keep it simple for now, and then we can always change. We can always change. Blackpool. See, I'm not too sure what to expect from Blackpool. In real life this season, they've been horrendous. Like, genuinely horrendous. But where are they predicted to finish this year from the media? Media prediction 23rd. So even on the game, the media aren't predicting them a decent finish. We've got Nathan Delfonso, though, who's rapid and will cause problems. The Sheffield Wednesday match has been moved for TV coverage. Okay. Right then. We'll go for Darlow in goal. Right back, Eric Lehigh. Centre backs, Kelvin Wilson and Michael Mancien. And then at left back, Danny Fox. Right side of midfield, Chris Burke. In the middle, I'm going to go with... I think I'm going to go with David Vaughan. David Vaughan's not fully fit, though. It's the only thing. Although 89% isn't that bad. I might go with Gary Gardner, Robert Tesh and Chris Cohen, I think. Right, Chris, there you go. Because he's quite defensive-minded. And he's decent in the pass as well. And then on the left-hand side, Mr. Garbutt. Up top, we'll go with our own players to start off with. So we'll go with Britt and... tempted to put Antonio up top, to be honest, but we'll go with Matty Fryatt. I'm tempted to swap those two guys round as well. Oh no, not that. There we go. And then on the bench, De Vries, Mr. Kane. Jack Hobbs is unfortunately injured, so we'll put Lascelles on the bench. David Vaughan can go on the bench. I can't believe we got those 2 injuries right before the first game. That's so frustrating. We'll put Antonio on the bench as well because he's a decent player. Mr. Becchio can go on the bench as well. And... God, everyone's bloody injured. Stephen McLaughlin as well. This is it then. Let me quickly tweet out. So we're about to take on the first game of the season. About to play our first competitive game as Nottingham Forest manager. Tweet. Almost at 200 viewers though, which is decent. Hopefully we can get a good result from this one. Hopefully, at least. Actually, quite a few people streaming FM right now. more so than normal. So it's good to see the game growing. Oh yeah, you're 2 hours ahead in Ukraine, aren't you? You've sprung a few surprises with your team selection. Some players will play here, others will play in another fixture. It's about using the squad in balanced fashion. How much Cabero? Will be handy seeing him out. Why is he not in? Unavailable. Unavailable to play club football until the 13th of September. Why is that? Do any of you guys know why he's unavailable? Is he ineligible? You'll have to confirm it for me in the chat, because I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll focus on us. The absence of Andy Reid, sure to be felt. We look good in training. We prepared well. Yeah. They're playing a 4-1-4-1. They've got Jamie O'Hara in the middle, though, who is a very good player. Could have been so much better than he... Or could have done so much better with his career than he has done to this point. Which sucks for him, but... I calmly say... I'm going to assertively say, let's give the fans a performance here. We'll see what happens. Pitch split. It's just how I prefer to watch it. And we now are over 200 viewers, which is great. Of course, if you are new, then feel free to hit that follow button so you don't miss out on any future streams. We're almost at 7,200 followers on the channel now, which is fantastic. Expecting us to be slightly overrun in the midfield because they've got 5 in there, but it should be okay. We should be okay. First highlight is a corner, an attacking corner. It's going to drop to Luke Garbutt, who scores on his debut. The youngster, play him at left back, everybody says. Shove him at left mid, pops up with a goal from the corner. Luke Garbutt, 35 minutes into his debut. Nottingham Forest 1, Blackpool 0. Sene beats Mancien to it at the near post, but Joe Lewis has got to do better than that, surely. It's gone straight through him, unless it was just hit with such venom that he couldn't do anything about it. Oh god, it's half time already. That was quick. That was really quick. I'm going to calmly say I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Because I am. Playing very well so far. Oh yeah, Fiorentina has scored a second. Who scored Fiorentina's second? You'll have to let me know in the chat. Nice throw by Eric Lehigh. Mancien brings it down. It's Chris Burke, and it's 2-0. 3 minutes into the second half. Oh, Salah got the second as well, did he? Hello, man of the match, Salah. Ooh, that'd be a disgusting card, wouldn't it? Man of the match, Salah for Ultimate Team on FIFA. Damn! That's well worked. Mancien into Chris Burke. The first touch just does the keeper. Keeper's going to his right, and then Chris Burke's touch takes him the other way. Got to bear in mind we've got another game on Tuesday, so might need to make changes. About 20 minutes from time to keep some players fresh. Fresh air, that's a good cross. It's well cleared though, but it's dropped. Oh, I thought he was going to volley that tops for a minute. It was well blocked again. How's the offside line, please? Good save by Darlow. Really good save by Darlow. Matty Fright could be in at the other end. Nope, highlights finished. Salah has been amazing on loan. That's 6 goals in 7 games for him at Fiorentina, something silly like that, which is mental. He's only scored twice at Chelsea in like 20 games. Blackpool are starting to get back in this, so I might try and freshen things up. That's a good ball, and that's 2-1. I am going to try and freshen things up. Oh no, Delfonso was offside. I am still going to freshen things up though. Let's make a substitution. Robert Tesh for David Vaughan, I think, just to give us a bit more defensive stability. I'm tempted to put Antonio on for Chris Burke, but he has been playing well, so we'll leave it for now. I don't want to change things too much. But we'll go for kind of a countering style now that we're 2-0 up and there's not that much longer to go. Vaughan's obviously got a very good passing range. How's that, ref? Penalty given. Chance to make it 3-0. On the opening day of the championship season. Matty Fryatt looks like he's going to be the man to take the penno. Does have good pens. We have already done our set piece takers, so It's not a problem for Matty Wright to step up. Hopefully he will and has made it 3-0. I will play Antonio, bro. Don't worry. Everyone will get plenty of football here at Forest. Because hopefully we can go on some cup runs, which will mean that we'll need the depth of squad to keep everybody fresh. Decent pen. It was a decent pen, Keys, you're not wrong. Make one final change. Luke Garbutt's getting a little bit jaded, so we'll put Steve McLaughlin off on the left, rather. And I might take Chris Burke off in a little bit and give Antonio a run out for the last 5 or 6 minutes. A game at over. Oh, really? Steve McLaughlin has come onto the pitch and then got himself injured. Oh, he's all right. He's all right. Antonio for Chris Burke. I've got to make sure my midfield fresh, because obviously we've got those 2 injuries to deal with already, with Andy Reid and Ben Osborne. It'd be nice if we could keep a clean sheet on the opening day, albeit the fact that they have already scored once and had it disallowed. Vaughan, that's a nice ball. Nice turn by Fry into Antonio, just on the pitch. Question of offside. Wait and see if it does stand. And it does. Antonio's on the pitch for 5 minutes and scores on his debut, obviously. Oh yeah, just on. See the centre-back just there played him on. 4-zip. Going to drop on the edge. How's your crossing, Eric? There's Michael Mansi and the centre-back. Surely not 5. Antonio. Oh no, they cleared it. GG boys. That'll be full-time. It should be full-time. Eric Lehigh's going to go for one more long throw. Oh, cleared away. Cross. Cross. Deflected. That should be full-time and is. I think we can say that's a successful first game, to be honest, but Blackpool aren't the best of teams, so Steve McLaughlin is looking complacent, so is David Vaughan. Not keen on that. Don't like it when people start to look complacent, but we're second after the first round of fixtures. That'll do me. It is the easiest fixture of the season, you're not wrong. Blackpool at home. They don't get much easier in the Championship in the first season, to be completely honest. Cambridge lose on the first day, unfortunately. It was great. It's a great feeling when everything comes together. It's absolutely superb win for everyone involved. Well, let's not go too over the top if people are starting to get a little bit complacent after one game. Chris Burt, Luke Garber, Mike Fright, Michael Antonio finding the back of the net. What did you make of their performances? Oh yeah, everybody that scored was playing on his debut. Lol. I'd love to add Carl Darlow on permanent. Obviously I'm very pleased, but everything went according to plan. Eric Leo is a joy to watch. How happy he was, very good. Michael Mancien was very good. I'm not going to discuss transfers today, sorry. Yeah, pleased with that. I emailed Twitch last night about partnership pudding, so last time it took them about a week and a half to get back to me, so I presume it'll be about the same. I'm not expecting for them to say yes, but time will tell. Time will tell. Obviously, we are by far and away the biggest channel that streams Football Manager, but I don't know whether we're quite big enough for Twitch to take that on board when it comes to applying for partnership. Ticket office has confirmed that 15,500 season tickets have been sold for the season. That is decent. How many people were actually there for the opening day? Just out of curiosity. What was the attendance? 23,000. That's not bad. That's not bad for a championship game, I suppose. We've got the question in a press conference. Mansfield's Adam Murray spoke with excitement at the prospect of facing off a club against a statue of yours in reaction to the Capital One Cup draw. It is a big game for them. Let me just say that. Don't want to be too controversial in the press to start off with. I want to just kind of ease my way into this job. Do you think your side will find motivation a problem? I don't think it will be a problem. The prize of victory should concentrate the players' minds. Makes sense to me, which it should do. We've got Bolton away soon as well. Another away game. Yeah, it's local-ish, Paul. Local-ish. Oh. Been to Mansfield countless times. With Cambridge. Field Mill. It's actually, when they were in the conference, although even for League 2, actually, Field Mill is a decent ground. Always one of the nicer ones to go to at that level. Millwall fans are confident against Cambridge, unsurprising. We have actually had a previous meeting, because of course we played them in the Cup. I mean, in the in pre-season I played the Thurs though. Todd Kane can have a game. And it'd be nice if Jack Hobbs would be back from injury sooner rather than later. But we'll play Mancien again because he was rock solid. I'll go with Chris Cohen at left back. So we can give, we put some more changes in the midfield. So we'll go with David Vaughan to start. And I will start Tesh again, because he should be okay in this one. And then we'll put McLaughlin out wide, if we can. There we go, Stephen McLaughlin. And up top, we will go with Blackstock and Becchio. It's always nice to have the ability to rotate a squad. We'll put Wilson in. We'll put Danny Fox in. Luke Garber obviously can play midfield as well. Gary Gardner, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 6 loanees. I don't think I'm allowed to play 6 loanees, but we will find out. Chris Burke is quite tired, so if I could put someone else, we'll put British Sunbalaga there. And I will go Chris Burke. He's going to let me play 6 loanees. Okay, well actually maybe I'll put Gary Gardner in there instead of Robert Tesh. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, it's done. I don't know where Baz is, Kiz. I think he's away for a few days. I'm not really too sure. I'm not really too sure. I'm going to calmly say, if we play our natural game, you will all come out on top, which we should do. But it is going to be a difficult game. Obviously, Mansfield will be up for this, with it being a local-ish derby and the chance to put one over on a side that are 2 divisions above them. Oh, good, that's upload's finished. Cohen with a free kick off the wall. Not the best of set pieces, but maybe you can create something afterwards. Come on, son. Just give him a little shimmy. Oh, we're going to get a free kick anyway. Don't book him this early on, ref. That would kind of ruin the game for him, won't it? Oh, ref. There's no need. I don't like seeing people get booked early on in games. I do, however, like seeing early goals in games, and that will suit us down the ground. GG Lascelles getting a goal on his debut as well. Wait for it. Lighted. Delighted. Although they're on the attack. I'd rather not. I'd rather not concede. Yes, McLaughlin. Go on then, Luciano. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle from Marsden. That was solid. Antonio, use that pace, son. They're getting in some great tackles back there. They just can't. We got them penned in. When they do get out, we got. Oh, Antonio, what a ball. What a ball, son. Yes. Oh, he was offside. Never mind. My Insta, Ben, is this. Oh, it helps if I spell Instagram right, doesn't it? Lol. You can link them one by one. If you check the command list on Nightbot. Custom commands. There we go. Loading. Oh, McLaughlin. That's a great ball. Oh, Antonio denied. What a volley. Ref, question of a pen. No, another good tackle by Weir. It's all going off. Yeah, if you, there you go. You found it, there you go. You can link them in individually. Just save spam in the chat with like the 4 giant links. But, oh, Becchio, is that going to go in? It has gone in. In rather comical circumstances. It did go down as Becchio's goal, did it? Okay. Not too sure. Nice try, El. It's only moderators and myself that can actually post the links. I'm afraid. Minecraft fan 455 trying it as well. It's only moderators, I mean, that can post links, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's a terrible ball, Mikel. Their ball on the back of that isn't very good, though. Come on, Gary. Oh, how's that for a cross? Antonio, square it, son. Yes! 3-0 up in 20 minutes. It's up to you, Wurzel. It's probably easier to start as a team than starting unemployed. Because obviously when you start unemployed, the only jobs, or 95% of the jobs that become available are from teams where managers have been sacked for underperforming. So generally the team is underperforming and it's hard to take on a team that is, you know, in a downward spiral. It's easier to come in like we have in this save and start at a side, although I'm not too keen on the way Oliver got through, but fortunately his finishing let him down. That was a bit dodgy. Oh god, Becchio. We'll take him off. I'm not too sure why he's only got 49 fitness. Maybe he's just taken a quick knock, but I'll take him off. Calmly, show me what you got. I want good display. It's alright, Wurzel. I'm glad you were enjoying the FM. I adore it. So there have been loads of people that have said that they've gotten into Football Manager because of my streams, which is fantastic. I'm glad that people have been able to, you know, get involved with the game. Make another change as well, just to keep things fresh again. We'll put Tesh in because he probably won't play at the weekend. And everybody else there I kind of want to be fit for the game against Bolton, so we will leave it for now. I have got some kit packs and the face pack, Elliot, but it was linked to me on Twitter. I wouldn't be able to tell you where I got them from. I just know it was on a site called fmscout.com. But where on that site it was, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I was linked directly to it by someone on Twitter. They've actually had a decent second half here, Mansfield. A really decent second half. If they're going 3-0 down after 20 minutes, to still have the scoreline as that and finish as that, they should be proud of that second half performance. Obviously they were just overwhelmed in the first few minutes. Top goal scorers in the competition, all 3 of our players, because we played the day before everybody else. At least it gives us time, or more time, to recover. And we'll take it one game at a time. I'd love to add him. Enjoyed it. It was good to see him hit the back of the net. Obviously, Carl Darlow and Jamal Lascelles are on loan from Newcastle. So we will need to bear that in mind when we get to the second season. Providing we don't get sacked. Always got to put that out there, but hopefully we won't get sacked. Luke Garber and Chris Burke both selected in the Team of the Week for the Championship for that opening weekend. Which is decent. God, the fixtures come thick and fast, don't they? Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Tuesday. Bit frustrating. We've got a break after that. Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Tuesday. Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. Or at least we get a break there. Although that game on the Tuesday is the second round of Capital One Cup. So not too sure who we'll have. Hopefully we can have a smaller opposition again to have an easier game so we can rotate people again. That would be preferable. Juve still 2-1 down with 5 minutes to go in this Coppa Italia. Is it Coppa Italia? I think it is, isn't it? Just quickly hit the information. Yeah, semi-finals of the Coppa Italia. Is it a second leg? Serie A leaders beat struggling Parma in the quarterfinals, or Fiorentina overcame Roma? No. Is it 2 legs? Semi-finals of the Coppa Italia, like the League Cup, or is it just a one-off tie like the FA Cup? I'm not sure with the way that Coppa Italia works, to be honest. Elliot makes Cambridge debut. How did Cambridge do? Oh, they lost 2-0. Capital One Cup draw, though. We will view the draws, see who we'll get. Hopefully a home tie again, if possible. Spurs can win the Youth Cup. We got the real cup. That's all that matters. I'd rather the youth boys lost tonight and we won on Sunday than the other way around. It's like when we won the Champions League and then, or won the Europa League and then lost the European Super Cup. I'd rather win the trophy and then lose the Super Cup than the other way around. We'll follow the Chelsea over land and sea. And Leicester. Oh, we got Swindon. Swindon at home. It is another home tie against a side in a lower division. I'll take that. Obviously, Swindon are decent. One of the better sides in League One, but still. Oh, hello. Jean-Francois, recognise you. Had him on loan, didn't we, at Walsall in the other save. Swindon's an okay draw. That's an okay draw. It shouldn't be out of sync, bro. Let me quickly check my settings. Let me unmute the stream as well to see. Shouldn't be out of sync. I can always fiddle with the settings on OBS. It shouldn't be out of sync, bro. Let me quickly check my settings. If it is, it's by a matter of milliseconds. Future's definitely not lily white. You don't know. The audio's coming through slightly quicker than the webcam, so let me have a look at my settings. Audio, and then webcam. Let me try this. Audio. Apply. Okay, we'll see if that works any better. It's just a case of yeah, you'll hear too because I've got it unmuted, so I can hear myself back. just case of yeah, you're here too because I've got it unmuted, so I can hear myself back. Is that better? I'm just gonna have to keep talking, so I'm sat there staring at myself at the minute. This is kind of a weird inception moment. I'm waiting for myself to talk, and then I stopped talking because I was waiting for myself to talk. Just make sure that it's all synced up. It was fine. Maybe OBS has had a bit of a... I'm going to have to keep talking, so I'm sat there staring at myself at the minute. This is kind of a weird inception moment. I'm waiting for myself to talk, and then I stopped talking because I was waiting for myself to talk. So I can't decide whether it's all synced up. It was fine. Maybe OBS has had a bit of a... Let's try that. Yeah, if it did get out of sync, it might be worth just refreshing. I can't decide whether it's... I'm looking at myself, waiting for myself to talk. I should be. Yeah, come on, Chess, talk. If it did get out of sync, it might be worth just refreshing. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Bolting away. Oh, I can unmute that now. Or I can mute that now so that you don't hear audio looping. How did they get on in the... Forest could drop into the relegation zone if they lose and results elsewhere goes against them. Well, considering we've only played one game so far, where are Bolton in the league? Bolton. 23rd. So they must have lost their opening game then. They lost 4-0 to Watford. Oh, sorry boys. Double it. Reading are going against Ipswich. Good team, expect them to do well. We'll do very well to get through. Don't want to raise expectations too much. What happened, Paul? Oh, Kiz has just gone live. Kiz, your kicks just went live. I wouldn't say that, to be honest, Luke Powell. We've seen crazy things happen with the league title fight over the past 2 or 3 years. I wouldn't want to it's not over till it's over, effectively. There's no point getting complacent about it because we know what can happen. Right, let's try and get a decent result here, shall we? I'll play the same side that played against whatchamacallit, Blackpool. Danny Fox, Chris Burke. I will actually... I want to start David Vaughan, you see. I will start him. And we'll put... Oh, no, Osborne's injured. So we'll put Cohen there. Lukey Luke on the left. Britt and Mayfry up top. Again, put them the wrong way around, so we'll swap those over. DeFries, Todd Kane. Again, Jack Hobbs is injured, unfortunately, so we'll put Lascelles on the bench. Robert Desh. Stephen McLaughlin, wherever he is, there he is. I like Stevie. Antonio as well. And Blackstock. Always better to go with your own players rather than the loanees, if you possibly can. Calmly going to say, go out there and enjoy yourselves. Luke Garbutt's picked up a knock immediately. We'll keep him on for now, but we'll have to monitor that. Hopefully he'll be alright. This is a good move. Go on, Matty. Yes, boys. 12 minutes in with 1-0 up. Apart from Nightbot. I didn't realise Pudding was a Chelsea fan, to be honest. It wasn't intentional. And B52 the Fortress, who's a mod, is an Arsenal fan as well. And Mr. Zaney is a Man City fan, so there is. I'm not going out of my way to mod Chelsea fans. Don't worry, it's not a conspiracy. No, Clayton. Good save by Carl. Comfortable, comfortable. Totally James. Hey, bro. Thanks for joining. Bolton having a good game here. This is a tough match so far. I'm glad we got that early goal. I stream FIFA at the weekends, Geordie. Football Manager during the week and FIFA 15 at the weekends. Garbutt should be okay to continue. Can assertively say, happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. Although it would be nice to create a little bit more in the opposition's third. They're having a lot of the ball as well, but if we can grab a second, then that would be... Oh, what a cross. We've got a penalty. What for? We went with a high foot. Strange. I didn't see that in the build-up, but we'll take it. Matty Fright with a chance to make it 2-0 from the spot, and then I can think about taking someone off. Please, Matty. Yes! 2-0 from the penalty spot. Matty Fright has his second goal of the game. Bang. Joined at the start of the Bolton game. We've played 2 games so far this season. This is the very first season. We've literally today, this is only the second stream of this save. So we got to the just before the first game of the season in the last stream. And so far today we've beaten Blackpool at home 4-0 and we just beat Mansfield away 3-0 in the Capital One Cup. And this is the third game of the season. So I'm going to take David Vaughan off for Tesh. And I'll put McLaughlin on for Luke Garbutt. I'm tempted to take Todd Kane off as well, just to keep an eye on fitness. Go for it, man. If you want to buy FM, you can get it cheaper on G2A with my discount code if you wanted to. Just a thought. Unless you can get it cheaper somewhere else, obviously. Steve McLaughlin picks up a knock. Britt Assombalonga injured. Oh, wow. It's a mouthful. I'm going to put Antonio up top. Why not? It's a shame because I wanted to take a couple of people off. Hopefully he's not going to be out for long. Assombalonga. Don't let them play that to Heskey in the air. Yes, Wilson. Oh, or on the floor. Absolute tennis at the minute they've hit the post. Oh, how's he missed that? Rob Hall, he's got to put that away, surely. Oh, we go up the other end. And Antonio scores. Wow, so he came on as a sub in the Blackpool game and scored within 5 minutes. And he's pretty much done the same here as well against Bolton. On the volley Mers. I'm not sure how much FM is on G2A. You have to check. I'll put the G2A. If you follow that link, it will take you to G2A, and then you can search for it on there, bro. I'm not too sure how much they have it for. And I bought it directly off Steam, but there was a Steam sale on at the time, so it might be cheaper to get it via G2A. Obviously, if it's cheaper on Steam, buy it on Steam. So obviously you'll have to install it via Steam anyway. Top of the league, although we have played a day earlier again than everyone else. We reckon it's going to be at 6 to 8 days. That's okay. Some longer, 3 to 4 days with a dead leg. That's fine. You've got to be pleased with the result. Yeah, pleased. Manzian on top form again. Yes, boys. Yes, boys. It's just a case of keeping everybody fit at the minute. Oh, we were the early kickoff. That's why we're top when nobody else has played. We played at 12:45, not 3 o'clock. Because it was on TV. Of course it was. We still stay top though after everybody else has played. Pardon me. Cambridge lose again. One would presume on goal difference. Oh, it is on goal difference. Ourselves, Cardiff, and Middlesbrough are the only three sides to have gone 100% so far after just 2 games. Normally more than just 3 sides are able to go 2 games without drawing or losing, but. Fiorentina are through. Llorente, no thank you, I don't want him. I don't want him. Bournemouth away next, tough game actually. Crystal Palace beat Chelsea. Are you sure? Jamie Patterson's back, good. That'll come in handy. Alright, Jamie. Where are Bournemouth in the league? 14th after a 4-1 defeat to Huddersfield on the opening day and then a 3-1 win against Brentford in the second game. So they won their most recent game, and they won in the Capital One Cup as well, so they will be dangerous. And Bournemouth are favourites for this as well. With a packed schedule ahead, looks like David Vaughan in, not prepared to discuss team selection. It is 2 legs, is it? Oh yeah, they're just showing they're advertising the second leg now. I wasn't sure. No, I was not. Look at that, man. Injury list to death already. 6 players out. Yeah, we'll play Carl. Todd can play because Lehigh's quite tired. Play Lascelles, and Mancien's been playing really well, so I'll have to continue playing him. Apologies to Kelvin Wilson. I always call him Kevin, it's not, it's Kelvin. Wow, look at everybody's so tired, man. Antonio can play on the right. Tesh and Gary Gardner. Garber. Top Brits. So we'll go with Dexter Blackstock and Luciano Becchio, but we can always put Antonio up top if need be. Put Chris Cohen on the bench. Put Kelvin Wilson on the bench. David Vaughan. Can't wait to get Henry Lansbury back fit. We'll put Jamie Patterson on the bench as well, that'll be good. See if we can get him some first team action. And yeah, we will put Lehigh, even though he's very, very tired. Too many lone players. Okay. We'll put Matty Fryer up top. Sorry, Luciano. Have I? Oh, bollocks. I only selected six substitutes accidentally. Calmly. Pick up where you left off last time. It's pronounced Tesha, is it? He's German, isn't he? If you say it's pronounced Tesha, then I will pronounce it Tesha. Man went down in the box there, nothing given. They got Tommy Elphick now at Bournemouth? I thought he was at Brighton. Morgan, man free in the box, if you don't mind picking him up. Callum Wilson. We're 1-0 down. That was terrible defence. Terrible defending. Oh, Ukrainian boss speaks German as well. English and German. Go on, bro. Speaking all the languages. Is G2A Steam gifting safe, or is it digital key direct the only? I don't know, Silas, to be honest. If you were going to gift a key, I'd say just do everything via Steam. If you're doing something other than just straight up buying a code for yourself, then I'd say do everything via Steam just to be on the safe side. I've never had any problems with G2A. Never heard of anyone having any problems with G2A, but you never can be too careful these days. Yeah. With gifting and stuff. Go on, Matty, run. Oh, never mind. See you, Cal. Thanks for joining, bro. I'll get up. Oh, he left ages ago, did he? Oh, my bad. Bournemouth are all over us. Nah. That was close. Sod's law though, Natty, you'll finish 4th and then get knocked out in the qualifiers. Lol. Come on, Gary, find a pass. Good lad. Antonio through to Dexter Blackstock, across to Matty Fryer, in great goal scoring form, but a great, even better block. Tesha though, ref. We got a free kick, but then the highlight's going to continue. I think players do dive on FM, yeah. I'm not keen on the way Bournemouth are all over us here. It's not good enough so far. Oh, it's a great ball through. Carl Darlow is keeping us in this right now. Get out, boys. They're going to be so dominant. We'll switch to a counter and see if we can catch them on the break. Clearly the controlling isn't working. Assertively tell them to show me something different in the second half. If you don't mind, boys. Now's the time. There we go. Tesha. It's a terrible cross. It's a good ball, Robert. Play it through. Come on. Just play that one key pass. That's all we're waiting for. That one defence splitting pass. Which could be that. Luke Albert square it. He's taking his time. He has crossed it. Dexter Blackstock gets it down. It's well blocked. It's dropped to Tesha. It's dropped to Matty Fryer. Oh, I don't like being 1-0 down. I really don't. Make a change. I don't know who to bring off though. I want to make a change, but I don't know which change to make. said Gary Gardner's been making lots of mistakes. We'll put Chris Cohen on just to try and solidify in the middle. See, I want to freshen things up top, but with all the injuries and the fact the fixtures come in every 2 or 3 days, I've not really got too many options right now. Might try and up the tempo a little bit. Tesha. Slot him through. Oh, Dexter, pointless. No, not that. Instructions. Much higher tempo. Good tackle. Let's go. That's what I flicked on. I think Kiz is streaming, yeah. Ukrainian boss. Go and get the tackling. Oh. Just dancing round him. It's not good enough. Callum Wilson is deadly though. He is deadly. I haven't got much choice now than to just go on the front foot. Go a bit more direct. It's a terrible pass though. Don't forget the ball, Matty, please. Cohen's done well to cut that out, but it's only gone as far as Richie. Callum Wilson's in for his hat-trick. Question of offside. Nothing given. Callum Wilson is the difference. Guy's on fire today. Sometimes when one guy just has an amazing game, there's not really much you can do about it. It's just give and goes. Just no one's tracking the run. I've got people specifically marking him tightly, and it's just not working. He's just too good. Oh, what a save. Luck's just not with us in this one. As a reaction save of love. Good corner though. Never mind. Get out wide, Mikel. Or not. Test shot. It's got good long shots. We've had chances. We've had really good chances. It's just not working out for us today. Matty Fright's having a nightmare. Got that pinged about like a bloody table tennis ball then. Go on, Luke. That's a great cross. Jamie Patterson on. What is it with people scoring coming on as substitutes? 3-1, but it's too little too late now. What a ball by Danny Fox, by the way. That is just gorgeous. Not good enough to get as a result, though, unfortunately. Callum Wilson was just too good. That's game. First defeat of the season. We didn't have the worst of games, just Callum Wilson was just incredible. It's unstoppable. Cambridge won though, which is good. That was... Oh God, he'd already scored 3 in the opening 2. He scored a hat-trick in both... In both league games, he scored a hat-trick. We said they won 3-1 against Brentford. Callum Wilson scored a hat-trick in that one as well. Back-to-back hat-tricks for Callum Wilson. The guy's incredible. He's unreal. Do you think Callum Wilson was the best player on the pitch today? Pretty much. Pretty much. I would sign Callum Wilson, but he's just gone to Bournemouth from Coventry, so I wouldn't stand a chance of getting him. Backroom advice, we'll have a look, see what they reckon. Henry Lansbury encouraged to stay to the right side of the pitch. If you say so. Not so sure. I'll dismiss that for now. Scout Spain if you want. Oliver Burke, he's in the under 21s, isn't he, Oliver Burke? Yeah. Missed him. Oh, makes sense to me. Everybody's still in decent high spirits, so it's not a problem. Everyone took it on this year and realised they weren't good enough, and we'll move forward. Goni offers New York's Armando. Oh, thanks. I've got plenty of centre-backs already. Reading next. Reading are good. Yarmolenko. Wasn't he the guy that was linked with Liverpool? Andriy Yarmolenko. Like, a couple of years ago. Oh, cracked my neck. Andy Reid has been absent. We don't want to rush him back. Which is true, I don't. Henry Lansbury and Andy Reid are both back in full training though, which is good, but it's too soon for this game. They can maybe play against Swindon. Donahue, coach report, potential ability, he's the 15th best striker at the club. I don't think I will be offering him a contract, to be honest. They're going to pay a 4-2-3-1, are they? Reading are currently 21st, having drawn 2 and lost 1, so they're not losing a lot of games. They're just drawing, so it might have to be a little bit wary of them. We'll stay with Carl Darlow. Nice to get Eric Lehigh back in the starting lineup. Kelvin Wilson. Mancien was Struggs, but I'll keep faith. Chris Burke can go back out on the right hand side. David Vaughan in the middle alongside. Oh, I'm tempted to put Henry Lansbury in there, but I won't. We'll go with Chris Cohen. Luke up on the left. Britt's back, which is brilliant. Brilliant Britt. I'm tempted to put Becchio up top, and I might just do that. De Vries. I want Jack Hobbs back, man. You'll put the cells there. Dash 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 loanies in there at the minute, so we can put Mr. Kane on the bench as well. Put Henry Lansbury there, although I'm probably not going to use him. And then Matty Fryatt and Dexter Blackstock. Calmly. I expect to see much better from you today. Which we do. We want to see a reaction from a 3-1 defeat, if you don't mind. It's a good corner. He's going to keep it in. He is. Another good cross. Britta Sombalonga! Back from injury, back on the score sheet. Oh, and a cheeky celebration as well. Yes, boy. Are you a Reading fan, are you, Wurzel? Sorry, buddy. 1-0 up at the minute. It's like comparing a shark to a dolphin. Lol. Excuse me, Hope. I'd rather have the ball back, please, if you don't mind. Oh, that was nicely done. I don't know what Simon Cox is doing there. Getting himself in one-on-one is what he's doing. Oh. Let's get this out, please. That is a great cross, though. Oh, off the bar, 1-1. So unlucky. Yeah, a lot of people that watch Kiz have come across from my channel, Ukrainian Boss, so we kind of share the same audiences. It's just the way I've always done it, Kazushi. It's just habit more so than anything else. Everyone has their own little habits when it comes to playing games. Luke's looking exhausted, is he? Not really too sure about that. Tempted to switch to 4-2-3-1 at half time. And bring on Henry Lansbury. Oh, he's offside. Oh, thank God. Don't like the way they cut us open like that, though. And he wasn't off, as far as I can make out as well. Luke Garber is blowing something chronic. So we will put... I will actually put Lansbury on out there. I'll just calmly say, keep going out there and you can still win. Yeah, I do that, Puddin. I put people in order of position on the bench. Nah, come on. How can you switch off like that from a set piece? Fuck's sake. No, just nobody goes with him. They all just stand there in the middle. Dickheads, man. These long throws aren't working either, Eric. I'd rather you stopped. Although that is a brilliant cross, although Britta Sombalong's first touch wasn't exactly the best. It's another good cross though. There's Cohen, tackled by Hope Akpan. Well cut out, Danny. It's a good ball. And boys, we're taking our time here. This better end up with a goal scoring chance, otherwise I would be really disappointed. Send him. Chris Burke's in 1-on-1. No, what a save. Ah! Vecchio for Blackstock. Chris Burke's not having the best of games either. Assertively, show me what you've got. Come on, I don't want to lose at home. Come on. We're just absolutely all over them right now. We've got them penned in, but we just can't. We can't get the chances. Everybody's shattered. Selected the wrong one there. That's a good cross. Oh, Danny Fox! What a finish! From a left back on his right foot, Danny Fox delivers the goods. Finally, look at all the chances we've had, man. We dominated, well, not dominated, but we had plenty of chances against Bournemouth and weren't able to get the win. But what a finish! Thank you, Danny Fox. Point at home against Reading is a decent result, but we were unlucky today. I had so many chances in that game, and another draw for Reading. It's 3 draws and they're in 4 now. Oh, Cambridge lose again. Are they bottom? No, but 21st. Oh, Cambridge. Better than that. We definitely deserve to get something from the game, so I'm delighted. Special goal, which it was. Swindon at home next in the cup. Game pleased with dramatic fight back. So am I. Rummy makes Chelsea debut. Did he score? No, Diego Costa. JT sent off after 75 minutes. Oops. Already 3-1 up by that point, though, so it's fine. What's going on in the BPL? Chelsea 8th after 2. Man United 16th after 2. Nice work, Louis van Gaal. City top. Pardon me. I'm always very inconsistent, man. What is the FPS? You don't really have an FPS rating for FM. What do you mean? How do you mean, what is my FPS? Like, what are my frames? What is my frames per second on what? I'm not too sure I understand what question you're asking, bro. Fantasub, if you want to know what I upload, if you or as in when stuff goes live, if you check the About tab on the channel page or the description of any video, then it will show you, there's a schedule in there, and it will show you what goes live when. I'm not going to mention weak links. Confident of securing a result, which we should be. It's alright, Jarrett, no problems. But I've not played anything like Battlefield on it, Ukrainian boss. I've only had the PC a couple of months. Not even a couple of months, I've only had it about a month. I haven't had the time to play stuff like Battlefield on it yet though. But it is a powerful PC. So I presume I could get, you know, decent FPS on it for things like Battlefield, etc. You know what, I'm going to see what my assistant reckons for this one. Reckons playing Andy Reid out wide. I'm not so sure. I think I'd rather play Henry. But he's quite tired. He wants to play Luke Garbutt at left back. I would rather play Garbutt at left mid, Andy Reid there, and then where are you, Mr. Fox? Danny Fox at left back. But other than that, I can't really argue with the starting lineup he's put out. So we will go with it. I wouldn't even be able to begin to tell you how old I was in those photos, Fantasub. 1, 2, maybe? Obviously very young. Jack Stevens. Looks like a decent player for him. Playing very defensive. 5-1-2-2 by the looks of things. 5-3-2. It's a very defensive formation. Look at that. Jeeps. They're going to look to really frustrate us. Assertively expecting a win from this one, boys, please. No worries, Wurzel. Thanks for joining, bro. Patrick Bamford's on loan at Middlesbrough at the minute, bro, so we'll be able to get him, I'm afraid. Oh shit, Luke Garbutt's picked up an injury. That's not good. That's not good. Put Lansbury out there again. Actually, then we'll put Andy Reid out wide. We'll put Lansbury in the middle. Although it's going to be half time any second. Half time at the Sea Ground. Calmly. Well, they'll keep up and the result will come, which it will. We've just dominated so far. Although Sod's Law, they'll win 1-0 with a counter-attack. Pudding's on the ball. Not wrong. 8:45 PM every night is when I stream. Football Manager during the weeks. FIFA 15 at the weekends. That's a nice ball by Henry Lansbury. Now Can Todd Kane. Get the ball in. He can. Oh, Andy Reid nearly with a goal on his first game back from injury. Come on. As soon as the first goal goes in. then I think they'd crumble. He's taking his time in coming. He's taking his time in coming. Come on, boys. A corner. Yes! It's about time that went in. Bamford's parent club's Chelsea, bro. We've done the past 3 games. We've just had so many chances. We lost the first one, drew the second one, and now we're only 1-0 up in this one after 65 minutes and 12 shots. We could be a little bit... If we could be as clinical as we were in the first game of the season, or the first 2 games of the season, we scored 4 and 3. We could do that more regularly. Andy Reid's a bit tired. So I'll actually put David Vaughan out wide for the last 5 minutes or so. Danny Fox is tired as well, but we'll leave it as is for now. A wild Kizzle Kicks has arrived back from his own stream. They fell short despite the result. Well, I am pleased to get the win, but obviously, when you dominate that heavily, you need to score more than 1. Although a clean sheet is a clean sheet, and we haven't had one for a couple of games, so... Wow. You're looking to make Todd Kane a permanent member. I'd love to make Todd Kane a permanent member. Obviously, he would be very expensive, though. Michael Mancien is quality. And he has been quality since coming in. Rock feckin' solid. Capital One Cup 3rd round draw. They wanted us to reach the 3rd round of this, didn't they? So we've already matched their expectations for the season for the Capital One Cup, which is good. Not Derby away, good. And they wanted us to reach the 4th round, was it, of the FA Cup? 3rd round the Capital One Cup, 4th round the FA Cup, playoffs in the league. They were the expectations at the beginning of the season. We've already hit 1. And of course, we don't go into the FA Cup until the 3rd round, because we're a championship side, so to reach the 4th round shouldn't be too difficult, depending on the draw, obviously. Pardon me. There's some big sides left in that draw, and a home one would be nice, regardless of who we play. Please, if you don't, not Anfield. Leeds would be all right, but still. Well, we're going to get a Premier League side. The question is who? Stoke away on a Tuesday night. Mate is just a like a term for friend. Like if someone's your friend, they're your mate. It's just like kind of a... It's not necessarily a slang word because it's commonly used, but... Like a mate, a friend, or a buddy. Like Americans would say buddy. English people say mate. Although obviously the generic term is friend. He's playing for a hostile class before. We've got Sheffield Wednesday away. Where's Jack when you need him? Hopefully it won't be raining. We are 5th at present. We're a Wednesday, 9th. So we're only above Wednesday on goal difference. Obviously, we're ahead of Watford, Derby, Wolves and Wednesday, only on goal difference. We're all on 7 points. So this is going to be a really tough game. A really tough game. I'm tempted to put De Vries in again, but I won't. I want to play... I'm tempted to... I keep getting tempted to play Todd Kane, you know, but... We'll stay with the side that has been winning this game so far. We'll put Antonio out on the right, although he's quite tired, isn't he? Well, he's not quite... He's not very tired, but still. David Vaughan. Where are you, Mr. Cohen? There you are. And then Lukey G. Sambalonga. See, Matty Fright scored 3 goals, but 2 of them have been from the penalty spot. But we will go with him. And again, I'll swap those around. I keep doing that. De Vries. I really want Jack Hobbs back, please. Marcel. Mr. Kane. Andy Reid, Chris Burke. Steve McLaughlin and Dexter Blackstock. That'll dink dank do for me. It must be confusing. I can come on, let's show me what you can do. I can understand how the word mate could be confusing for someone that is trying to learn the language, because in English we do tend to use the same word for a variety of different meanings. So I can understand how mate might cause you some issues. It all matters on the context in which the word is used. That's a good ball by Vaughan. Into Garber. Oh, what a save! What a save. Come on, boys. Matty Fright's going on the runs. He's going on the tumble as well. I did have fat cheeks. I've still got fat cheeks. Still got chubby cheeks. Out. Oh, Matty, that was nice. Shame we couldn't get the ball through to Mikhail, but that's a lovely ball. Go on, Luke. You've got 18 crossing. Deliver. Sambalonga hits the post. Oh my God, how much closer can he come to scoring a goal? Give it to Mikhail. No, don't get caught on it there. Not keen. Thank you, Kelvin. I always get nervous when teams break on me at pace like that. I don't like it. Solid tackle. Get up, Britt. Days, this is just midfield battle right now. Oh, nice by David Vaughan. Square it. The other way. Cross it, cross it, cross it. Ready. Britt Sambalonga. Oh my God. Will someone just shoot, please? Sambalonga just cannot get a goal for himself today. Oh, Antonio. I don't know how we haven't come away with a goal in that particular passage of play. Oh, great ball, Luke. Look for Matty. Oh, last. It's about time we went 1-0 up. Oh. See you, Owen. Thanks for joining, bro. Both Rosie. But if I had to pick one of the two, it would be Cambridge. Don't even think about it, Stevie. Great challenge by Luke. Oh. No, I can read it, Bradley. Assertively say, keep it up. Calm. There's more to come for you, and I believe that you have what it takes. Lol. Come on, Danny. That's another good ball. Might have to start actually fiddle with the tactics and put Luke Garber on those sort of deliveries, though. Matty, fry it! Was he onside? Yes, he was. Yes. I watched a bit of the Championship in real life, bro, but not too much of it, I have to be honest. It's not on TV that often, to be honest. Oh, that's a great ball. Go on, Britt. Score me a goal. Oh, what a finish. I told him we had faith in him, and it worked. It paid off. That was a really good finish as well. The pace to get him behind and bang! There's a strike of a man in good form and in high confidence. We're top of the league. We're top of the league. Antonio is very tired, so we'll put Stevie McLaughlin there. Yeah, go on then. Go on in. No, actually, I want to put Chris Burke out wide. Everybody's playing well so far today, so we'll leave it on. Britta Somber longer. Britta Somber longer. 15 minutes to go. A lot of yellow cards being... Oh, I thought he was going to get booked there. I was going to say there's been a lot of yellow cards being handed out, but... Whoa, Lukey. Off you come, son. Don't want you getting injured. Oh, what a save by Kieran Westwood. Either that or he just hit it wide. very pleased with the result and your performance. And we've gone top, although it might only be brief because we played on the early kickoff again for television. So right now, I'd looked, you might have heard it accidentally earlier, but you should be able to hear that. There you go. How long it will last, I'm not sure. Whenever everyone else plays and we drop to third, we're not top of the league anymore. We've got an international break now, so it's probably a good time to end the stream. Actually. And I think I might. We'll have a quick look at the league table to see that we are currently third. Although everybody in the playoffs is on 10 points. We're only 2 points off top, but we're also only 3 points from 14th. But yeah, now it's we're third in the league. 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 But yeah, that is going to be the end of the stream, guys. Apologies that we didn't get as far as... Well, no, to be fair, we've played a good 5 games in the league and 2 games in the cup as well and gotten ourselves through to the 3rd round of the Capital One Cup. So it's been a very successful stream. Tomorrow is Friday, so maybe we'll stream a little bit longer tomorrow, obviously, with it being the weekend. But as was the case last night, I do need to go and get some recording done to make sure that you guys have some videos to watch on the YouTube channel. So I'll link that. In fact, now I've done that, if you bear with me, I'll just put all of the links in the chat, like so. And feel free... Oh, Putin's just done it as well. Lol, and Kiss. Oh, God, everyone's had it. Feel free to... Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram or on Facebook if you want to. Of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We hit 50k last weekend, which is fantastic. So thank you very much for that. Hopefully the channel will continue to grow. Hopefully the Twitch channel will continue to grow. I have reapplied for Twitch partnership, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place, 8:45 p.m, twitch.tv/Chesnoy Gaming.